Very exciting because we are joined now by the great Josh Daicos.
Through to Daicos! Yes, please!
How you doing, mate?
Great, that's quite the introduction.
Do you remember that moment specifically? Or that you wouldn't be able to tell from just hearing a snippet of commentary?
No, I definitely do. I think I've watched that goal a few times now. I do. James Brayshaw.
You said great intro, but it's going to get, I like to hope, a little bit better because this is FM radio. So we've got to punch things up to 11.
And obviously, Josh, you're going to be in like every week for the rest of the season. So if you don't like the intro, that's fine, man. Like we can make it.
We can go back to the drawing board and start again.
But if you're into it, you're into it. So this is how we were sort of imagining we would start the segment each week.
Everybody is on. Josh, 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 Josh Daicos.
And then you'd be like, Josh Daicos, good morning. Hey, how you
That's
doing?
the intro I was looking for.
Yeah. Big LMFAO guy in the house.
You've actually done your research, 'cause that's one of my favourite songs.
Is
so
it
you've
actually?
Done well, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's
pre-game,
pure,
that gets me up and about, so you've done well.
pure coincidence.
So have you got like a go-to playlist pre-game?
Yeah, I do. I have my Spotify playlist that, run the usual songs and get it up and about.
And does the aux cord get passed around the change room? So it's like, you're on it this week, Daicos, and then, it gets passed around.
Or is it just the Pies theme the whole time?
On during the week, it gets passed around, and there's like quite a diverse, genres of music. It's you'll have party one day, chill the other, bit of R&B the next. It depends who's on the aux cord. But for game day, it's Darcy Moore, and he usually does a good job.
So, hang on, Darcy Moore, he gets the role? Like,
Give it to the captain.
We've got to please the captain.
Who has the worst music selection in Collingwood?
Definitely Scott, the ex-captain. I think that's why they actually,
Is that because he's getting a little bit older these days?
He's not up to it anymore, so he's getting him given the axe.
Well, so as we said before, so you're going to be with us kind of, every week in the season. Is this your first regular spot on a show?
It is, so thank you guys. It is. It's new for me, so I'm really excited for the opportunity. It'll be a lot of fun.
You just clicked into footy mode there for a second. It just felt like it was, full credit to the boys.
And our mission is to break you down. But look, on a little bit more of a serious note, I know you and your brother Nick had a touching moment post last week's game. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, we did. It was a huge week for the family with our dedo, so our grandpa passing. It was really tough for Dad and the whole family. It was a big week catching up with family get-togethers, and it was a really nice touch by Nick and I to put the rose petals in the middle of the G to remember him. Football was a big part of his life, and he loved watching us too. So it was nice to repay all what he's done for us. Yeah,
there was that really nice photo you shared on the gram with your dad and him together side by side post game, and your dad had a Foster's in his hands.
Oh yeah, they. Well, during the week, it's actually funny because a lot of our catch-ups to celebrate our dead involved drinking. So, Nick and I would have to, we couldn't get out of it. So it was weird pre-game prep for us, especially for round one. So it involved doing a shot of whiskey, and I wish it was probably a Foster because those shots of whiskey did not go down well.
Secret ingredient though, there you go.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine so. And that might have been lost in translation there. I didn't realise it was rose petals. Seeing the footage myself, I thought it was potentially ashes that you were
some people ran with that early days, but it was the rose petals, wasn't it?
It was the rose petals, yes. Yeah.
I was going to say, you probably can't.
It would have been a bit intense to be doing that. But the rose petals.
Obviously, big game, Collingwood versus Port Adelaide, Ben's team this weekend. How are you feeling ahead of the clash, Josh?
Really good. Really excited. Can't wait for to come in here next week and stir Ben up about the Pies and another win against his team. So looking forward to it.
God, I hope that does not happen. Hey, also I wanted to ask you about this. How about your old man Peter dropping the F-bomb on live TV with BT post-game?
Yeah, clearly he hasn't been media trained in a while. It didn't take him long to let loose, so I'm sure that'll be the last time they get him on the mic.
Well, look, because we're going to be spending so much time together, we've genuinely just met you just like 5 minutes ago, so we thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a little dinner date, I suppose a breakfast date this morning.
Feels like it's off to a good start. Feels like it's flowing pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be popping to the bathroom to text the girls right about now saying, oh my God, it's great. He's just as good as I imagined.
So, Josh, have you got any hobbies outside of footy? Like, what's your go-to thing when it's not footy?
great question. Football fills up a lot of the time, but my better half I spend a lot of time with. She takes up a lot of my time. So yeah, I do go on dates quite a fair bit.
Okay.
So looking forward to this one.
Do you have any favourite spots in town? Where do you like to go on a date night?
Look, we love our Japanese. I love my Japanese.
yeah.
Quite good with the chopsticks too. So I love Oshu and Hawthorn.
Right.
Do really good Japanese, but look, I'm happy with sushi or anything that fills it.
The street version.
You're a young man. Do you play video games at all?
Video games,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
We
nice.
a few of us boys lobby up once we get a bit of downtime during the week.
And what are you playing, COD, or are you playing Fortnite?
Lots of COD.
Yeah.
Lots of COD.
Yeah.
We've actually clocked up, probably a couple of weeks maybe on the game and become quite good at it. And now
You can tell-
our
so
comms are
as-
quite elite.
As someone that plays a lot of video games, you can tell someone else plays a lot of video games when they say we lobby up.
I love that. Imagine getting pwned by the entire Collingwood team. Collingwood_boys. You're like, oh, you don't really play for Collingwood, do you? Yeah, whatever.
All right, Josh, do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a family dog.
Okay, name?
Odell, named after Odell Beckham Jr. So,
What
yeah,
type of dog?
toy cavoodle, interestingly enough.
I got a cavoodle, mate. Yeah, good dogs.
They are.
Kind nature. What are you watching at the moment, Josh Daicos? Anything on TV?
I did just finish season 4 of You, and that was quite intense.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I've watched part 1 of season 4, but then they did that thing where they split it up.
Yes,
So I
yeah.
haven't finished season 4 yet.
Yeah,
Does it pick up?
It does. The ending I actually really enjoyed. I'm not sure if there's a 5th season, but it is quite creepy. It is a little bit.
'Cause I feel like it just kind of lulled.
I
I'm the
dropped
same
off.
as Ben.
Season 3 for me, I was like, I think you've jumped the shark now.
Yeah.
I don't need to see any more. of
Whenever
this.
whenever I see him, spectating an NBA game or something, I just can't look at him the same.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I don't know how he scraps the image that he created.
Yeah.
What
Badgley.
about, do you have any favourite players? Like, who's your one favourite player from the other teams?
Yeah.
Favorite player, probably Chad Wingard.
Yeah, Wingard.
I used to love him from his Port days, so there you go, Ben. He was an
Playing
absolute.
good on the weekend as well.
How about
He
that
was
goal we
good. He's
kicked
always
went around
quite
2
electric,
players?
Yeah. He's hard to tackle.
Yeah.
He's quite electric, Chad.
Even though, you're a fan of the guy from the Port Adelaide days, Hawthorn now, if he was sort of coming at you with the ball, you'd quite happily line him up.
I'd
and-
take him out.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to know.
Try to.
You'd go to the
No
tribunal
worries.
if you needed to,
He'd probably brush me off. But yeah, I'd try
This
to.
has been a lovely day, Josh Daicos. The Magpies take on Port this Saturday at the G. You can get along to the first home game of the season. Call in now for a pass as well, 13 24 10. We've got some tickets to give away. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. It's been awesome.